Good morning, TIs. It's September 17th, 2021. I hope everybody's doing okay. A couple things to report on today. I had some protein coffee mix and those water bottles that you go jogging with. I don't jog, but I had them in there and I left them in my refrigerator last night. And let me show you, they poured them out like they do, and I had to dump them. Look at this. They poured it out like they always do. Everything I own, they poured it out. How could that have happened in water bottles? I had them in these water bottles right here to prove my point. How could they have poured them out? How could that have happened? All my clothes are damaged. All my furniture are damaged. I'm going to start doing videos on the damage on all my stuff. So that way, at least it's in here for a record. I might not be able to do anything about it, but at least it's in here for a record. I'm also going to start keeping a detailed record on everything that happens every day. I'm getting extreme. All TIs get something in extreme. The program's based on your personality. So they study you and do a psychological evaluation on you for a few years, a year or two before they start the program, so they know what would be effective to try to basically annihilate you and hurt you. Mine was, I got thrown in the program because I got set up I was set up. They knew my fiery nature. They knew that I was going to fight back and that I would be hurt. So they couldn't just throw me in the program because I had a lot of friends in my community. If they would have just started attacking me, everybody would have come to my rescue, and they didn't want that. So they had to make me look bad in the community's eyes. So I got something happened to me, abusive, from a medical facility owned by a family, and so they have thrown me in this program, and I do believe they're paying an extra private investigator to harass me as well. So I'm getting it twice. That's why I'm getting extra, because I've got two teams on me. I've got the regular targeted program, and then I've got an extra team, because in the real targeted program, most of the time, not all of the time, most of the time, they don't continually damage your stuff. Mine is retaliations for the lawsuit, so I'm getting continually. Actually, I was told straight up that I would never have anything nice, and that's wrong. For me to be harassed the rest of my life over that's just stupid. Who does that? What kind of monster does that? Make somebody's life so miserable the rest of their life. It's a one thing to teach somebody a lesson, and a whole nother level of psychotic people to make it for the rest of their life. I've been going through this over 20 years. It's stupid. Like, who would make a program for it's one thing to punish somebody or for something you think they did, or retaliate, but either one of those things don't happen in human nature for the rest of their life. You don't go and knock somebody out in a fight and then just keep going back and knocking them out and knocking them out and knocking for something they did to you 20 years ago. It doesn't make no sense. Only a psychotic person would do that. Somebody that's unstable would do something like that. A normal person, is going to have a revenge feeling and might do that, but they're not going to keep doing it for the rest of their life. That just proves only a psychotic person would, an unstable person would order something for the rest of somebody's life. It's one thing to teach a lesson and to punish, but for the rest of your life is another level, another 10 levels. Yeah. It's wrong. And I can't believe that they get the churches involved in this. That's just crazy beyond belief. Craziness. Anyways, I constantly go through this. They constantly come in my house at night. Yes, I've tried cameras. Yes, I've tried everything. Just like one officer told me, and I think he was a lieutenant, told me a long time ago when this first started, if somebody really wants to get in your home, you can't keep them out. We don't have the locks capable to keep them out. And cameras, they can be cut, they can be shot at with a pellet gun, the wires could be clipped. All it takes is for you to leave your house one time, turn off your electricity, wait for the battery to run down. It generally runs down in about 6 hours, the backup battery, and then once they're in, they can basically mess with your alarm system, hack it once they're in, and then it'll never work the same. They'll be watching you. They have ways. If somebody really wants to get you and they're that intent on getting you, they're going to get you. He's right. It's me against a whole team of people. How is one person? If you're a TI and the cameras work for you, then you're not obviously on the same program I am. Your program's different. It's tailored to you. And I do believe that there's stages of being a TI. Some TIs never leave certain stages. And then there's the heavy targets that get a lot of, for whatever. You know, most targets don't know why they're in the program, they say. But if you're a real target, you know why you got put in here, and you have a feeling of who did it. There are those very handfuls that don't know. Maybe then it's a generational thing, but more or less you know. And it's more women than anything else. So a lot of the targeting is women. If there's there are men in the targeting program, but the biggest percentage are women in the program. And I do believe a lot of the times it's generational. At a certain age, they decide. I also believe it relies, if you look back at your family, there's got to be one person that you know that was a target, or could have been possibly a target if you look at their life. I have several in my family. So, alright, let's see, what else? I think that's it. It looks like it's going to be another hot day here. 106 is what it's been running, which is, we're in September, so keep that in mind. It's 106 here and we're in September. I really, really, truly do not like the desert anymore. It's just too hot. Although I shouldn't complain because I'm not in a 6 foot of snow, so yes, I get that. But to run your air conditioner day and night for months on end, 9 months out of the year here, you could use a pool. And other people say, yeah, but it's not humid. Yeah, it's not as humid as Texas. Texas, in certain parts of Texas, it's very humid. They say Florida is humid, and I think some parts of it, if you're away from the water, it's very humid, but if you're anywhere near the water, it's nice. And you don't have to be right on the water, but if you're within so many miles of it, then it's nice. Alright, peace and love.